In 2007, four brilliant but socially awkward scientists and one aspiring actress across the hall created a television friendship that lasted 12 seasons. The Big Bang Theory turned science, comic books, romance, and everyday insecurity into one of the world's biggest sitcoms. Yet enormous success brought pressure, unexpected departures, career reinventions, and dramatic changes behind the laughter. 7 years after the finale, let's revisit 11 unforgettable performers and discover how differently their lives unfolded after Apartment 4A. Kaylee Cuoco turned Penny from the attractive neighbor into a confident, independent woman whose emotional intelligence often exceeded that of the scientists around her. After the sitcom, she took control behind the camera, producing and starring in The Flight Attendant and expanding into dramatic work. Her private life also changed dramatically through divorce, a new relationship, and motherhood. Now 40, Cuoco is engaged to Tom Pelphrey, expecting their second daughter, and has even returned as an alternate Penny in the new spin-off. Jim Parsons made Sheldon Cooper brilliant, infuriating, vulnerable, and completely unlike anyone else on television, earning 4 Emmys along the way. Yet Parsons later revealed that the show's enormous success left him stressed and deeply unhappy for years. His decision not to continue ultimately led to the series ending in 2019. Now 53, he has rebuilt his relationship with fame through producing and Broadway, currently performing in Titanic, while saying he has little desire for a full Sheldon comeback. Johnny Galecki gave Leonard Hofstadter warmth, insecurity, and endless patience, making him the emotional bridge between Sheldon's difficult personality and the outside world. When the series ended, Galecki did something unusual for a star at his peak. He nearly disappeared from acting for 7 years, concentrating on marriage, fatherhood, and a quieter life in Tennessee. Now 51, he is finally returning to performance in 2026, playing Tennessee Williams in the Chicago stage production Kowalski. Simon Helberg transformed Howard Wolowitz from an overconfident womanizer into a devoted husband, father, and astronaut, giving the character one of the series' strongest transformations. Behind that comedy, however, Helberg has revealed that years of overwhelming fame left him paralyzed by fear and anxiety, eventually leading him toward therapy and medication. After the finale, he deliberately chose smaller, more varied projects rather than another massive sitcom. Now 45, he continues acting selectively while protecting a much quieter family life. Kunal Nayyar made Raj Kuthrapalli's loneliness both hilarious and touching, beginning with a man unable to speak around women and gradually revealing someone desperate for genuine connection. Unlike most of his friends, Raj ended the series without a romantic partner, giving his story an unexpectedly bittersweet ending. Nayyar later explored darker drama, international productions, and voice acting instead of repeating sitcom success. Now 45, he has returned to Raj in 2026 through a wildly different alternate universe appearance in Stuart Fails to Save the Universe. Mayim Bialik turned Amy Farrah Fowler from a one-episode experiment into the person who fundamentally changed Sheldon's emotional life. The role revived Bialik's acting career after years spent studying neuroscience and raising a family. After the series, she led Call Me Kat and became a Jeopardy host, only to experience both jobs ending within a relatively short period. Now 50, she focuses on acting, directing, and mental health media, and in 2026 returned as a bizarre alternate version of Amy. Kevin Sussman turned chronically unlucky comic book store owner Stuart Bloom into the lovable outsider who always seemed one disaster away from losing everything. His own career contained an equally painful twist. Sussman was originally cast as Howard Wolowitz before losing the role unexpectedly. Instead, Stuart gradually became his defining character. That disappointment has now come full circle. Now 55, Sussman finally leads his own series. Stuart fails to save the universe, making the former supporting player the unlikely center of the entire franchise. Laurie Metcalf made Mary Cooper loving, stubborn, deeply religious, and somehow capable of handling a son no one else could control. Though she appeared only occasionally, her exchanges with Sheldon became some of the show's sharpest family comedy. Metcalf never needed sitcom fame to define her. Theater remained the center of her artistic life, while her daughter Zoe Perry remarkably played a younger Mary on young Sheldon. Now 71, Metcalf remains at a career peak, winning another Tony Award and 20s for Death of a Salesman. Melissa Rauch gave Bernadette a tiny voice with enormous authority, evolving Howard's girlfriend into a brilliant microbiologist, mother, and frequently terrifying force within the group. After Big Bang, Rauch successfully became both star and executive producer of the Night Court revival. That second sitcom ended abruptly in 2025 after 3 seasons, despite plans for another chapter. Now 46, Rauch has returned to familiar territory in 2026, appearing as a dramatically reimagined Bernadette in Stuart Fails to Save the Universe. Christine Baranski made Beverly Hofstadter terrifying without ever raising her voice, portraying Leonard's brilliant psychiatrist mother as emotionally clinical enough to explain many of his deepest insecurities. While recurring on the sitcom, Baranski was simultaneously building acclaimed work on The Good Wife. She endured the death of her husband, Matthew Cowles, in 2014, but continued an extraordinary professional run through The Good Fight. Now 74, she stars in The Gilded Age and recently revisited Beverly in the new Big Bang Theory spin-off. Wil Wheaton achieved something unusual by playing a deliberately obnoxious version of himself, beginning as Sheldon's sworn enemy before slowly becoming part of the wider friendship circle. The recurring joke helped Wheaton reshape his public identity beyond the child star fame of Stand By Me and Star Trek: The Next Generation. He later built a career around writing, hosting, gaming, and science fiction culture. Now 54, Wheaton remains connected to that world and returned in 2026 as a fantastical Wizards Guild leader in the new spin-off. Thank you so much for watching. The Big Bang Theory became famous for equations, superheroes, and Bazinga, but its real story was about people slowly learning how to love, compromise, and belong. Behind the laughter, its cast experienced anxiety, career breaks, cancellations, family changes, painful losses, and remarkable reinventions. In 2026, many are unexpectedly finding their way back into the same universe. Which character changed the most in your eyes? Share your memories below and subscribe for more Then and Now stories.